Ladies and gentlemen, how are y'all doing tonight? Today we are checking in on, well, not checking in, we are doing the giveaway from this year's Daytona 500. The giveaway I was doing on my Instagram page. I wasn't doing it through YouTube since it's just a lot more tricky to do it through YouTube. But yeah, so I've got a wheel of names up, and we'll be doing that spin. We'll spin the wheel here in a couple minutes. But as you guys saw by the title, this is the weekend preview for NASCAR at Fontana, or Auto Club. I prefer to say Auto Club, but I guess it's professionally called Fontana. But either way, I'm really excited for this race. I think this is going to be really the first test of the next gen car. I think the Super Speedway test was a bit different because I didn't really expect there to be a huge difference in the super speedway package. Yes, it was like as long as it was going to be decent, I think that'd be good enough for me with the super speedway package. But now that we're at a track where it will be most likely our last race at this format of Fontana, it's going to be like the first real test of the next gen car, especially with things like tire. It's the first time we're going to see tire wear with the next gen car. So I think that's going to be like kind of the big thing to keep track of this weekend is how these cars kind of perform under the long runs, how much like the lap times fall off, things like that. So that's really the first big thing I'm looking forward to this weekend. But yeah, guys, if you want to put in the chat who your pick is to win this weekend, you can go ahead and do that. I'm going to quickly share my screen to the wheel of names. I'm not totally done putting in all the names. Still going through the last couple. But yeah, if you guys want to talk in the chat who your predictions are to win this weekend, you can do that. So yeah, as you see, wheel names up. And yeah, just got a couple more names to put in. So just gotta keep track of my list here. If you guys are wondering how you could have entered in this giveaway, you can you were supposed to if you wanted to enter, you could go to my Instagram page, Freeman Diecast. There's a link to it in the description. So that's a quick way to get there. So that way you guys can keep track of any future giveaways. I probably won't be doing another giveaway until I hit 500 followers, which may not be in too far away. But at that point, it probably won't be as big of a giveaway as this one. I was also giving away a 1/24th scale, if you could guess the winner of the race correctly. And only one person was able to guess Austin Cindric out of about 53 people who guessed. So I was pretty surprised that Austin won. And I mean, it seems that shocked a lot of your guys' predictions as well, considering that only one of you guys are able to predict it. Just working on putting in the next name. If you see me entering somebody's name twice, that is because there are ways to earn multiple entries into the giveaway. And these people did those things to get extra entries. And if you're tuning in from my Instagram page and you're waiting to see the giveaway, I appreciate you tuning in. I'll do my best to keep track of anybody's comments in the chat. The 24 race fan, your prediction for this weekend is Kyle Larson. Honestly, since I'm a Kyle Larson fan, I'd love to see it happen. I mean, he's won here in the past. He's always been good at Auto Club, but I'm not quite sure if it'll happen. I feel like Larson may actually end up having a bit of a slow start to the season. Like he may not break through and get that first win. And honestly, I don't really think this year is going to be as dominant as he was last year. I mean, it would be pretty hard to top his performance last year. He had really one of the greatest seasons that we've seen in the recent history of NASCAR. So yeah, I really don't expect. I don't have as high. I feel like my expectations are probably a bit lower of him than most Kyle Larson fans have in terms of expectations for him this year. So yeah, I actually have quite a few of these to do. I'm like a bit past halfway through all the names I've got to enter in here. I wish there was a faster way for me to put these in. I'm definitely going to do it next time if I do a giveaway. I'm going to make it so it's easier to enter, or easier for me to enter all the names into this giveaway chart thinger. Honestly, I do have to say that this weekend for Auto Club, my expectations are that, or what my predictions are, is that there's definitely going to be, I think, a handful of cars that are really strong. Like, I mean, that's just usually how it is at Auto Club. Like, there's a couple cars that are just dominant throughout the weekend, and it's just a matter of who those guys are. But I think we're going to have quite a few cautions for things like I think tire failures are probably going to be a big issue in this race, almost similar to that when Indy 500, Brickyard 400 a couple of years ago, if you know what I'm talking about, where Hamlin like blew a tire from the lead, and that was one of like 6 or 7 tire failures during that race. I don't know if it'll be that bad, but I think this race is going to have quite a few cautions throughout it. So yeah, I think it's just going to kind of come down to is hopefully you don't have a tire issue or something like that. But either way, I think I'll be doing commentary for the race this weekend. I wish there was a way for me to type and talk at the same time. I'm not very efficient at multitasking with this. If you think I'm going crazy putting in people's names more than once, I'm not. There were ways for people to earn more than one entry, and that's what some people did. And they could get up to about 4 or 5 if they did everything. I'm into the last 5 names, not the last 5 entries, but we're getting close. Check the chat again real quick. Anybody say anything? Nope, not yet. Appreciate anybody who's tuned in real quick. If anybody wants to let me know if my audio is still like kind of weird, I'd appreciate it. The reason my audio was a little jacked up last time was because this mic has a really close, like it really only picks up sound that's right on top of it. So if I'm back here, it tends to really fade out. So I would make sure that I'm on top of the mic in the future. We're down to the last 5. This guy, he did everything he could. He got 4 entries. Handful more names I gotta put in here. How many is this? Over 100 entries right now, or 100 names. Diecast 24 fan. Diecast 24 fan. Diecast 24 fan. You had 3 entries. Man, that was a bit of a voice crack right there. And if you guys want to be able to stay updated for any other future diecast giveaways, check out my Instagram, Freeman Diecast, or you can click the link in the description rather than having to go through all that of looking it up on Instagram. This is the last name. Okay. If there's anybody in the chat, how should we do it? Should we just spin the wheel once and then that's the name? Or should we just spin it continually until we keep removing names every time until it's the final one? So just spin it once or spin and eliminate names until it's the very last one. So that's it, 112 entries right there. What's up, TB Gaming? We're doing a quick giveaway that I was doing on my Instagram page. We're finishing that giveaway by spinning the wheel. There was two parts of this giveaway. You could guess the winner to the 500 and win the 1/24th scale diecast based off the 500. But only one person guessed it correctly. And then if everybody who entered would have the shot at winning the 1/64th scale diecast based off the Daytona 500 win car. So I'm just wondering, guys, should I do it like this? Should I just spin the wheel once and then that person be the winner, or should I spin and eliminate names until we get down to the final person? I kind of like the second one. That's a bit more like it's a bit more intense. You go down to the very final one rather than it just be just the first person. You can drag this out, make it a bit more dramatic and interesting. I'm gonna feel bad for like the first person who gets taken out. They're gonna be like, "Oh, I could have won if it was just the other format." Also, guys, I'm not sure exactly what race, if I'll be doing both races this weekend or only one or whatever. But I'll let you guys know hopefully in the next day or two. Probably like in some post in the chat. Well, so we're gonna start spinning names and I'm just gonna eliminate them. You ready? So every person I spin, that person, I'm just going to remove their name until we come down to the very final person. And yeah, let's begin. And the first person eliminated will be Comment Diecast, one of the 4 people who got one of the handful of people who got 4 entries, the most you could get. So now he still has 3, which is more than most of his competition. So he still has a decent shot. And now this time it's going to be Bowman 48 Nation. Okay, this is going to take us, I'm going to try and go as fast as I can because it's going to take a while. We got 110 entries now. And this time it's only NASCAR 22 who gets eliminated. But these guys all have more than 1 entry, so they're not totally out of it yet. And it looks like Lobster NASCAR is going to lose another one of his entries. Now he only has 1 left. Still, nobody has been completely eliminated. Everybody has still at least 1 entry left. Owen has lost 1 of his entries. Now he's down to 1. I'm like commentating the wheel of names. And, oh man, only NASCAR 22 loses another. Lobster NASCAR nearly went out on that one. Nearly. And, oh, NASCAR Nitro loses a pick. A couple guys still have 4 entries in this. So they're somehow staying alive with all 4 of their picks. Haven't lost a single one. And it looks like same pick of Eric Jones is going to lose. Is going to lose 1 of his entries. That's okay. And NASCAR fan 489 will be eliminated. Okay, this is really, I wish there's a way to speed this up. I kind of regret going with this format. Oh goodness. And Comment Diecast is going to lose 1 of his entries. And Autism Racing Fan 24 will lose 1 of his entries. And with this one, we'll be down to 100. From 112 down to 100. And it's going to be William Byron Fan losing 1 of his entries. So now we're at 100 people left. Congrats on making it to the top 100, but it's really only first place that matters. If you ain't first or last, and KFB Fan 18 loses 1 of his entries. David Ingy, I had a giveaway on my Instagram page, and same pick of Eric Jones. I believe that's both of his picks are gone. I'm doing a giveaway on my Instagram page, and this is the giveaway. So it's too late to enter. Sorry, but if you want to stay tuned for any other diecast giveaways, follow me on Instagram, and you'll certainly find out about them on there. My page is Freeman Diecast, Freeman Diecast. Freeman Diecast, link in the description. And William, 24 Byron fan, going to lose another one of his picks. And what I'm doing is we had 112 entries, and I'm just spinning the wheel and eliminating each person that I get until it's the final one. I kind of regret doing this format because it's going to take me forever to get to the finish. And Owen is now eliminated. He has no more entries left. And Comment Diecast is going to lose another. And this time it'll be BRY712 loses the first of his 4 entries. I don't know how he held on to them for so long. And IKRC Diecast is going to lose one of his entries. And is he going to go? That is a very tough fate for IKRC Diecast to lose both of his entries on back-to-back. And now it's NASCAR fan 489 who goes down, losing one of his entries. Okay, we're into the top 89. Oh boy. Belina Maximus is going to lose one of his. What the dog doing? The giveaway was on my Instagram. I talked about it quite in most of my live streams. I made a mention to it or something. I even made the video on the YouTube page. It's too late to enter now, but if you don't want to miss out on any other diecast giveaways, you can find out about them on my Instagram page, which there's a link to in the description of this video. So what I did is the format for this is basically we're just eliminating each person until we get down to the final one, and it's taking a lot longer than I anticipated. I really don't know what I was thinking. We aren't even halfway. We're about 1/4 of the way finished. Oh boy. But yeah, if you don't want to miss out on any other giveaways, you can find out about them in the link in the description. SC Diecast. He had 4 entries still, man. I think he was the last one with 4. And Comment Diecast just barely staying alive. And Ferg's Diecast is going to lose another one. And it's NASCAR Nitro, sadly losing his second and final pick. I'm having to commentate to the Wheel of Names. I never thought I'd really be doing this. And it's Skip Fish losing another one of his entries. We're into the top 80. This is slowly but surely progressing. And then M Nitroade 28 loses another one of his. I'm going to try and click through these as fast as I can. So just finish. And it looks like I'm the Milkman is going to lose his last entry. And it's going to be, who is it going to be? Lobster NASCAR losing his last entry. And I.O. Simon Diecast is eliminated. And Cole 60X is going to lose another one of his entries. We're making progress. We're making progress. And it looks like Smoky Mountain Diecast is going to lose an entry. The names are slowly getting bigger as each sliver is getting bigger, as more names are getting eliminated. At first, I couldn't even hardly read any of them. But now, we're starting to get a bit bigger. I hope that doesn't sound too sus. But yeah, if you guys are wondering what's going on, we're just spinning the wheel until we get the last name left, and that'll be the winner of the giveaway that was set up on my Instagram page. I'm basically just doing this live stream to announce the winner on my YouTube page, just because why not? And to prove to people that it was legit and not fake. We're into the top 70. And now we're into the top 69. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Honestly, if you tune in and just want to leave, I don't blame you. This is such a slow process. KFB Fan 18 loses another entry. This is like excruciatingly slow. And Great Lakes Diecast Garage is going to lose another one. Down to 67. Down to Route 66. Throwback to the greatest movie ever created. We're closing in on halfway. Closing in. Whew. How are you doing tonight? If you guys want to put in your chat who your pick is to win this weekend, you can go ahead and do that. And like I said, I'm not totally sure if I'm going to be live this weekend for both races or no races at all. I'll put up a community post updating or asking you guys which one you'd rather have me broadcast. And this will knock it down to the top 60 names with this elimination. Now we're down to the top 60, not quite halfway, almost. And this time it's going to be Jackson 1, 2, 5, 6, 7 getting eliminated or losing one of his picks. Still has, I believe, one more left. And with this one, it looks like Aaron Din will be removed. And with this one, we'll be halfway through all entries. And Texas State Diecast entries at the halfway point. Okay, now we're getting closer to the end with every elimination. Down to the top 55. And it's going to be Duncan losing another one. And it's going to be LA Diecast losing a pick with this one. This is taking an excruciatingly long amount of time. And Front Row Fan still has 3 picks left. He's down to 2. I'm going to, after this one, see who has the most picks left. Or most entries left. And Smoky Mountain Diecast. Anybody got more than 2? Bowman's got 2. SC's got 2. I don't know. It's Tyler's got 2. I'm looking. Jay Kovacs has got 2. Oh, look, Diecast Fan 24 still has 3. I think that may be the most. Oh, BRY712 also has 3. I think the Hippie 42 has 3. So we've got 3 people still with 3 picks left. So a couple people still got quite a few picks out there. Somehow avoiding the random odds of elimination so far. And we're into the top 50 names left. Still, all 3 of those guys who have 3 picks left haven't lost one. And I think we may happen this time. No, just barely losing one of his 3 is BRY712. And it looks like SC Diecast just barely eliminated. The ticker was right on the line. And is he going to go back to back? Just barely not. That'd be the second time somebody went back to back and got eliminated entirely. Terrible luck. 44 entries for Greg Biffle and New York Racing left. Oh, is the Hippie 42 going to lose his first? Yes, he will. Now we're down just to 2 guys with 3 entries left each. Still quite a few, though, out there with 2 picks. But the majority only have 1 left. Living on their last life. Living on their last hope at winning this giveaway. This will make it down to the top 40. And it's going to be Parker Taylor losing out on this giveaway. Better luck next time. And Diecast 24 fan just going to survive with his 3 picks. Oh, look at that. The 2 people left with 3 picks each are right next to each other. That must be like the lucky spot on the wheel. You can't hide from the ticker forever. We're about 2/3 of the way through everybody at this point. And that's Paint Scheme Central losing one of his entries. And Easterberg's Diecast is going to lose. Oh, no, I got it. I got to find him now. Messed up. Now I got to find him and eliminate him. Easterberg's Diecast. Okay. There we go. Can't let you. It can't escape the ticker. And Real Dude 02 is going to lose one of his entries. I believe that was his final one. We're getting close to the end now. We're getting close to the end. $33 left. 80 have been eliminated. Still, somehow, 2 people have 3 entries each. And still, quite a few people have, not quite a few, but there's still a handful out there with 2 entries each. And Autism Racing Fan 24 is going to lose another entry, his final one. This will make it down to the top 30 with this elimination. And, it looks like SC Diecast Network is going to lose out. Top 30, here we come. We'll say 30 to go, or 30 to go this time by, and Jay Kovacs is going to be eliminated. Now 29 laps to go in the Great Wheel of Names 500. And it looks like now Texas State Diecast is going to be eliminated. Now 28 laps to go. 85 laps complete, 28 to go in the Great American Wheel of Names 500. The Hippie 42 loses his second entry. He's got one left now. 27 to go. And 26 to go. NASCAR Diecast 101 will be eliminated. 26 to go. This is making it go by way faster. Oh, and BR712 loses the first of his 3 entries. Somehow he made it all the way to the top 25 without losing one. And Duncan BM02 is going to be eliminated with that. Once we get to the top 20 or 20 to go, we'll see if anybody has more than one entry left. And oh, is BRY712 is going to lose another entry. Now he's down to 1. He loses 2 entries in about 4 spins. 22 names left after this one. And the Hippie 42 will be eliminated. And with this elimination, we'll be to the top 20, and DJ Ryder just not able to make it to the top 20. So does anybody have more than one left? I actually don't think so. Jackson, Michael, Great Lakes, Bowman, LA, Molina, Mark, Sunday Night, Nate, Jackson, B. Okay, Diecast 24 fan still has 3 entries somehow. He still has 3 entries in the top 20. How about that? That's pretty crazy odds. He's the only person with more than 1, and he has 3 entries left. That is crazy. And then he's probably going to lose them all right at once. Oh, he just avoids it that time. Paint Scheme Central loses out. Let's see how long can Diecast 24 keep all 3 of his entries. NASCAR Diecast 101 now loses his last entry. Top 18. Diecast 24 fans just staying alive. If he gets all 3 to the top 10, that'll be crazy. That'll be crazy. Wait, I can't believe he's still got them all. Top 16. And is it going to be front row fan? Or, yep, he gets eliminated. Top 15 names. And he's not even near the ticker again. Top 14. If he gets all 3 to the top 10 and loses, that's yikes. LA Diecast going out with 13 names left. And oh, he's gonna lose, and he loses his first one with 12 to go. Almost got all 3 to the top 10. Now he's got 2. He's the only person with multiple entries left. And now we'll be into the top 10. And is he gonna lose another? Oh, that's only fitting that he loses his second one right as we get to the final 10 names. So nobody has more than 1 left. Let's look. I'm just making sure. So yeah, nobody has more than 1 pick left. Each person with a 1 to 10 odds chance at winning this diecast. Who's it going to be? And the first person eliminated will be the Sunday Night Cup. Started with over 110 names. Now we're down to the final 9. And after this elimination, it'll be the final 8. And who's it going to be? Oh, Bowman 48 Nation just barely eliminated. And I don't know, it's Tyler just barely getting eliminated. Now down to the top 7. Now it's getting exciting, ladies and gentlemen. Over 105 names have been eliminated. To come this far, to still lose. The heartbreak. And Diecast 24 fan loses out. After having 3 entries left in the top 13, all of them go out in the span of about 8 spins. Tough luck, man. Tough luck. And William 24 Byron fan also going to lose out here. Now we're down to the top 4. Who's it going to be? Top 4. Who's going to survive to the end? And BRY412 also had 3 entries left with less than 20 to go and loses all of them before the final 3. Now we have 3 left. We've got Jackson 12567, Jackson Line, and then Mark. Let's see, who's it gonna be? And it looks like Jackson's gonna lose one of his. And now it's down to the final 2. We got Mark and we got Jackson. Who's it going to be? Mark or Jackson that wins it all? And Jackson's eliminated, and Mark will win the diecast. Out. I think he only had 1 entry, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta try and find him. Trying to find him in my list to see how many entries he had. I think he only had 1. Mark. Wait, what? I'm trying to find how many entries he had. I'll be after this. I'm probably gonna turn off the stream. Appreciate anybody who tuned in. I'll be going live this weekend with one of the races, at least probably. Mark, where are you on my list? Yeah, Mark only had 1 entry, and he was still able to pull it off. How about that? That is something crazy. Well, congrats to Mark. And that is it for this live stream. Appreciate anybody who tuned in. See you guys in the next one. That's all for now.